coming. See the new McMinimums they built. Right there is where the totems have sat. A gigantic one was in behind this front one here. And of course it was much taller than this one. But that's what's left of them. This is the big guy that used to stand here. Wished I could see the top better. It's a big one. It is got signs of rot on it. I just really wanted to stop and see this. I've seen it numerous times, but I'm carving that canoe, that cedar canoe. So I just thought that this would be fun to maybe kind of throw into one of my videos. There's the very top. It used to sit really high. Alright, so when I got started today, I don't think I can be on film. Oh, here we go. I started by flattening the ends to the height of the canoe that I wanted. I started flattening the ends here because the canoe does not, remember, come clear out to the end. It's kind of a bit of a pain. I got to keep doing this. You ready? But I've got two marks. This is going to be the end of the canoe is going to be 1 inch at the tip. So we hold the board there, and literally it's just sort of trial and error how I'm doing it. Let's go down. Okay, move that hand. Okay, hold it right there. And I just keep marking the edge. Of course, that keeps rubbing it off, or I keep chiseling it off, rather. But I know of no other real good way to do this. And this really is not working as effective as I would have thought. So I've done that a few times where I get the mark on, but down there at the end of the canoe, right in there, the board rides up. So I'm trying to slowly dig that out so that as we put that board up, we get a more true line, and then hope that we don't go too much. But as you can see, I've just literally been digging out the center, just trying to remove as much wood as I can. So we're just gonna plug away. I use a draw knife for most of it, and then I'll use a chisel for some of it. And I'm just trying to, I remove a little bit, and then of course that takes my lines off, and so then I re-throw a line. But I'm really I'm trying to do that often so that when I'm done with the canoe, I need it to be a really nice, you know, one side kind of mirrors the other side. So I'll keep going and I'll update you in a sec. All right, so I'm continuing to carve out. I took it outside, took a chainsaw and just started to kind of cut a profile just to get some of the bulk off. It's gonna come in quite a bit. Now what I'm doing is cutting the two tips off so I have the exact length of the canoe. So just using a handsaw. So what we did again is we threw kind of a line on the side, and of course they're always just temporary. So now what I'm doing with the saw, I started here in the center, and I'm cutting down to just about that line. And that line is still, once I get down to it, it's a 1/2 inch above where I'm gonna want to end up. So what I'm gonna do is I made a cut there, make a cut here. I'm gonna cut all the way up this side, down to my line, or pretty close to it. Then once I get all my lines, I'll chisel all that out. And that'll just get me, the next stage after that will be the final cut. So this one is the second to final. So I'll update you when I get that far. All right guys, that really wore me out. I cut, I'm not even gonna count them, but I cut out all these marks. If you can see my red line, I'm down in there somewhere, and I cut shy of all of them. I'm just still trying to remove material. If I was really sure about my lines, if I was sure about them, I would go ahead and cut right down to them. But this is my only big piece of cedar, and I really don't want to mess it up. So now that I cut all those, I am going to chisel them out, and then I'll hit them with the draw knife, kind of smooth it out. We'll use the board system. I'll have to find another board. My son broke that one. There's my helper right there.
Okay.
Yep. He loves to help. I don't know if I call it help, but... Wombly, hey, what you doing, buddy? What you got going on there?
I got it.
Tools? Nah. Oh well. He loves to help Pops. So I'm gonna chisel this out. I won't show you that, but that's as far as I'm gonna get today. Is I'll chisel this out and kind of smooth it. I'll do a little video showing you that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I think post this video because. I'm just going to go around the edges for now. Take this off. Once I get kind of a profile on the edges, I'm going to come in and chisel all this off. And there again, I estimate we're probably anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch off of our real mark. Give or take. I'm sure not every canoe is the same. So each one kind of has a life of their own, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, that is a very rough chisel on yet another level. One level closer. You can see I've got quite a bit more to chisel off. It's far from level at this point. I'm just removing big material, but I think this is gonna be it for today. And we'll follow up another day. That's it. Alright guys, this is the end of day 2 on the canoe project. The Native American coastal style canoe. This is cedar. I've carved these before. This is my first cedar one. And at the end of the day, I'm leaving. I got my center line drawn. I've got the 2 edge points for the width. And I also carried this center line all the way on the bottom to the other side. So basically, I'm still chugging away at it. I'm not sure what the end result is. You can kind of see, I mean, I've got a mark here, and I'm getting close. That's just a rough mark, because as you can see, I've got this one, I got the red one, and it's like, which one is it? Well, for now, it doesn't really matter. But you can see the thickness in here I still have to chisel out. And I got the ends kind of roughly cut. Got my marks on this side. So that's the end of day 1 right there. That's as far as or end of day 2, I mean. That's as far as I got. So we'll catch this up on another day. All right.